Want to build sentences with confidence? In this video, we'll break down the basic German sentence structure so you can form clear and correct sentences. Hello everyone and welcome to Sprechify, where we make learning German easy peasy. My name is Francesca and I'm a native German speaker with over 7 years of teaching experience. This video is part of a series from my complete German course for absolute beginners. If you want to go even further, you can find the full course on Udemy. The first 100 students will get a 60% discount on the full course. Check out the link in the description. And now, let's dive into today's topic. Welcome to the fourth lesson of this module. In this lesson, we will talk about a basic sentence structure, der Satzbau in German. Let's see how this works. We have the sentence, die Mutter kocht. The mother is cooking. Die Mutter is our subject, das Subjekt. I will mark the subject always blue. And kocht is our verb or predicate. I will say it's the Prädikat. And it's marked with red. Why do I say Prädikat and not verb? Because the predicate is the conjugated verb. And we can have in German, in the same sentence, two verbs, but the second verb is not conjugated and it has a different position in the sentence. So predicate is the conjugated verb. And this is a short and correct German sentence. You need the subject and the predicate. Die Mutter kocht. But sometimes we need an object, which here is das Essen. Die Mutter kocht das Essen. Some verbs or some situations need an addition to subject and predicate. And if you want to be on the safe side, you better use for the German Satzbau Subjekt, Prädikat and Objekt. The object will be marked with purple. So, what is das Subjekt? It's always in the nominative, and you can ask about the subject with wer oder was. And you always have Nomen oder Pronomen as a subject. Predicate, das Prädikat, like I said before, is a verb. And its position in the sentence is in a main clause on the second place. Keep this rule in mind. And an object is a complement, so eine Satzergänzung. And it can be Personen or Dinge, and it can be in Genitiv, Dativ, or Akkusativ, so in the other cases, so not nominative. I'll show you some examples with subject, Subjekt, Prädikat, and Objekt in this order. Ich spiele Tennis. Ich is das Subjekt, spiele das Prädikat, and Tennis das Objekt. Michael geht ins Kino. Michael, again, ist das Subjekt, geht ist das Prädikat and ins Kino ist das Objekt. Die Freunde sind müde. Die Freunde ist das Subjekt, Subjekt, sind ist das Prädikat and yes, müde ist das Objekt. So adjectives can be objects too. And now we have the sentence, das Essen kocht die Mutter. So we took the first sentence, die Mutter kocht das Essen, and we mixed around the parts. And yes, you can do it, but you have to keep in mind one rule. So let's start with the verb kocht, which is the predicate, das Prädikat. Die Mutter ist das Subjekt and das Objekt ist das Essen. As you can see, kocht is again on the second position. And if you don't start with the subject, then the subject comes right after the predicate. So Objekt, Prädikat, Subjekt. Let's analyze the next sentence. Heute spiele ich Fußball. Let's start again with the predicate, which is spiele. Das Subjekt ist ich. And das Objekt ist Fußball. So again, I started with heute, which tells us when it happens. On the second position, again, is the predicate, so it's a correct sentence. Then the subject comes right after the predicate, and then the object. That's it. See you in the next one.